Welcome to Common Hood. This is your host, OG Simon P. I got my man Calvin P as usual, but today Calvin has brought one of his business associates, Miss Stephanie. Murder me if I see this last name. Jaco Bird.
Perfect.
That's perfect. I learned a little bit in school. A property manager for 20 years of high-end luxury homes, but she is a realtor to all. But her specialization is luxury homes. She's a friend to many, a loving mom of a 28-year-old son who's a physical therapist that's single, but you got to go through mom to get to him, unfortunately.
Right.
Don't come with the BS. Mom, see, he gonna use mom to filter you out real quick. Married for 24 years. Of the 24 years, there was an aftermath of the divorce. And at this time, I'm going to let Stephanie take us down the memory lane of the aftermath of the divorce.
Okay, so of course I never wanted to get divorced. I thought I'd be married forever. However, my ex-husband got hooked on drugs, specifically meth, which is very bad. And I dealt with it for about a year. And then I couldn't do it anymore. He just stopped coming home. He was cheating on me, lying to me. I was taking money out of our savings account. I had to save myself. And my son. So I got a divorce. It was long and ugly, but it ended. And I ended up getting my house. I told my attorney, I don't want anything. I don't want alimony. I don't want any of that. Just get me my home because I know that's of the most value.
Right.
So she did. I got my house. We got divorced. And tragically, 4 months after the divorce, my ex-husband wrecked his motorcycle and died. So pretty tragic for my son, mostly.
Right,
sad for me too.
That's
but
two separate different
like
events
boom, boom.
happening. Boom, boom, yes.
Yeah. And then, so unfortunately, I started dating right away. I was in counseling, which was good. But I started dating too soon now that I reflect back.
The counseling, how long did that last?
About 2 years.
2 years.
Once a week.
Once a
2
week.
years.
Marriage counselor?
Not a marriage counselor, just a
aftermath.
Yeah, aftermath, like helping me deal with the trauma of it all, because it was trauma. And she definitely did help me. But I think my biggest mistake was not healing before I started dating.
Right.
That's good.
You know, I know you mentioned that part of the aftermath that you said you had got such in a state of mind that you kind of shrink down to 98 pounds. And,
Oh, yeah.
And you said you had tears to give around to the world.
Yeah, I really did.
A lot of crying, a lot of pain.
I did. I laid on my couch and cried in a ball every night. But luckily, with the counseling and my really close friends, which my circle is very small, less than this many.
Jesus' circle was very small.
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
So you're not by yourself.
That's correct, too. They helped me get through it. And now that you mention that, like, God is a big part of my life.
That's good. Yes,
Like, I don't think I could have got through it.
So you gave us some pillars with an event like that happened, that you didn't internalize it. You seek some counseling.
Yes.
You had great friends like Calvin. You mentioned Calvin and
I did.
Renee. Is that her name?
Yep.
Renee is out there somewhere. And the friends help you survive.
Yes.
Accumulate all those things together. It prepare you for the shock wave of entering I'm free and single now. It's time to date a little bit.
Oh, gosh.
I gotta move.
How you say it's time to get what?
It's time to get loose. So with the shock wave of dating scene, you had mentioned a cabin moment. You described the cabin moment that made you say, let me rethink everything.
Yeah, just the first person I dated after my marriage was someone that I stayed with for 2 years. And I look back and I'm just like, oh my gosh, 2 years. of like wasted time, but it wasn't wasted time because I learned lessons.
Yes.
Yes, he was kind of not nice to me, and I tolerated it just to not be alone.
Wow.
That was what I was hoping. I was couldn't wait for you to say that, because you were saying that you was afraid to be alone.
Yes.
Is why you rushed into it
Yes,
after divorce, pain,
yes,
losing
100%.
your ex-husband, and then wham, you alone.
Yep.
You had your COVID moment before
Yes.
COVID came.
Yes.
That's what the hell that was.
What you told she had a COVID moment?
Yeah, your COVID moment, because everybody that hit COVID,
Yeah.
that was players or playettes
Yeah.
or boasting about their single life, when COVID hit,
Whole single for real then.
Oh yeah. Yes.
you can hear your voice echo in a big old house. The house ain't number 900 square feet. That's what COVID is. So you had that COVID moment.
Yeah.
But that's growth in that isolation.
100%. Yes.
That's growth in that
Yes.
isolation.
And believing in yourself. Like I was, you go from 2 incomes down to 1. That is
Absolutely.
like you're shifting. You got to shift how you did
Mm.
everything to be able to survive. But I did it, and I'm still standing.
You know, I had a chance to know this same gentleman right here as well. And CNN, Fox, all these different platforms, so negative. But I
Right.
met Calvin. He was like, hey, I say positive affirmations every day, man.
Yeah, for sure.
And he done said it enough that at some point I kind of caught myself and be like, I'm going to have a good day today.
That's right.
Because he be
Yeah.
going through some stuff with
Yeah.
his business and
Mhm.
just trying to help so many people.
Yeah.
And sometimes he'll see me, I'll be like, boy, I couldn't be me, Calvin. I'll be the and Calvin is so cool, like, no, man, I'm gonna help him out. I'm always saving my face, and I'm gonna help him though.
Yeah.
I'm help him.
Yeah.
And his isolation, I notice sometimes if you get in a Calvin thread, you may see Calvin may pop up 2 o'clock in the morning and tell you I love
Oh
you.
yeah, I got a text the other night.
Yeah. With a text. He'd be like, what? I'm like, baby, that's Calvin.
Yep.
But that isolation of being alone, I like Calvin because Calvin got a nice spiritual element to him.
Yes.
Just give us some advice on what can you learn with being alone sometime about yourself, because you went to a self-discovery period.
Yep.
That's the main thing right there, the self-discovery, learning yourself. Once you learn how to love yourself completely, you'll learn how to love others. And then most of the things that we go through in life, it is a learning experience. It's a learning curve. A lot of things we go through in life, we don't like it. It hurts.
Yeah.
But when we get over that hurt and that pain, we grow from it if we allow ourselves to.
Yeah.
If we don't allow ourselves to, we're going to always stay in that same stagnant state of being depressed or being like
Right.
lonely or whatever. But once we get over that stagnant state and learn who we are and love ourselves for where we stand, we can love other people where they stand as well.
Yes.
Everybody, none of us perfect. Ain't none of us perfect.
Well, you
Right.
know, when I hear when Stephanie described her events, man, when you say afraid to be alone, hey, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. Trust me.
You know, I grew up with 4 brothers, 2 sisters, and a mom and a dad.
Well, you know my life story, so.
And you was a dumpster baby.
Yeah, I was dumpster baby, so.
But the first time I left home, like isolated, like I don't know who I don't know nobody. What you want? I thought you wanted to be grown. That really happened to me, but there's been different stages that I've met that same moment of aloneness.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
And though it hurts entering it, but coming out of it, it really helped.
It does.
Yeah.
And one of the things I want to bring up to Stephanie that she mentioned that was so powerful, she said, you got to be okay with being okay on your own.
Yeah.
Yep.
One thing I learned about her since I've been knowing her for these years is that she's a hard worker, dedicated to her jobs. When I tell you over dedicated, over dedicated, I mean just work. I get it. I understand it. And so that character right there is very powerful. It's very powerful. She's dedicated to everything she does since I've been knowing her. and it's been a great experience having her as a friend. You know, I tell you what, like we just said, in life, man, it's like we go through things in this time. We all go through stuff,
Oh
but
yeah.
you always have to have somebody that you can reach out to. Somebody, we got God. We know we got God,
Right.
but you still have to have that tangible thing in this world to reach out to say, hey, I got this going on. I need a voice to listen to me real quick.
Right.
I
Right.
love that, man, because and you know, I had and not to get off the subject, but I had a friend of mine reach out. I've been knowing her for like 7 years now in Jacksonville, and she said, you're the only person that I can reach out to at this time in my life. I'm ready to give up.
Oh wow.
Right? So she was ready to kill herself the other night.
Wow.
And so I text her back. Lucinda knows her too, my wife. And I text her back. I said, "What's going on, Kim? What's happening?" She says, "I'm ready to give up." And so I told her, I said, "You give up, I'm gonna come over there and give up on you." You know, that type of thing. So she texted me back these little emojis, little laughing emojis or whatever. I said, "God got you. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. You know, I'm glad you reached out to me." When people do that to me, and I, you know, I send my encouraging feeds out every day if I can, but when that happens to me, I'm like, man, I did really touch people. You know, I'm not, and like I said, I'm not perfect by no means,
Yeah.
but I do love people for where they stand, bro.
Right.
Well, you know, when people going through trauma, man,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
breaking a preoccupied mind
Yeah.
sometimes can be
Yes.
difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a person that's going through some trouble or hurt, breaking that cycle, it helps.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
And,
For sure.
you know, shout out to you for being a friend for Stephanie.
Yeah.
And shout out to Renee. Whoever Renee is out there.
Yeah. No, Renee. Still to this day,
To
I've been
this
divorced
day.
for 5 years.
Mhm.
Every morning before she goes to work, and every night when she's driving home from work, she calls me.
That's a friend.
That's a friend now. That's a
Yeah.
friend. That's a friend. So as we get the shockwave, going back to the shockwave of the dating scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Column A, we're gonna
Oof.
call it the good shit.
Yeah.
Column B,
The
you
bad.
say it was some bad shit that wasn't like it was back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we all think that the game is just distorted. The dating scene has been. You know, when I was talking to Calvin, I was like, well, Calvin, I hear a lot of sisters say that the brothers ain't no good, but then Calvin said, no, she's not a sister. I say they got problems too.
Oh yeah.
But it was this on Common Hood now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was common was the same issues that she felt was the same issues that I've been hearing through women in the dating scene
Right,
saying I'm
right.
getting up there and not happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some things that you put in your bucket, and I'll let you describe them briefly
Okay.
on how important they are to you, and hopefully anybody
All women.
that's in a dating
All men.
scene. I think that she just said it. All women and men this applies to. She said your morals. I'll let y'all describe morals.
Yeah. Morals. Like, it's very important to me that someone has God in their life, that family comes first. Just wanting to get to know someone first before taking them to bed. And, you know, that's one thing I've experienced at my age now with the men out there. That's all they want. Not all of them, but that's been my experience. And I'm not going to give myself and my heart and my body to somebody that doesn't deserve it.
That's good.
So
Yeah, I guess it's hard to be a woman because it's so good and they want to get to it so fast. That's the moral. It's so good they want to get to it
That's
so
a big
fast.
fall.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you mentioned God.
Very important.
You mentioned God. Like Calvin.
Yeah.
That's our man right there when it comes talking about God.
You know, I'm gonna say this. I believe that if a person, now I met some people that are atheists, that has good morals about themselves, very high standards about themselves, treat people with respect.
Mhm.
You know, God for me is definitely my faith. You know, Jesus is my faith, and I believe Stephanie is the same. But it's like you have good men out there, you have good women out there that probably don't have the same type of belief system I do, but they're really good people, and they really would treat you with love and respect. I understand the concept of what Stephanie's saying. It's the same with me. You have to have God in your life. Sometimes I feel like to reach a certain level of like in a dating scene or something like that, we have to take down the barriers, not like put your standards aside, but look at the person for who they are. And I think that would cause a lot of people to be connected, and if their mindset is with love, true love, you can't break that.
Right.
You can't break that. So I think a lot of times in life we all come to a point where we have standards of relationships, of what we want in a man or what we want in a woman. And sometimes we overstep that sometimes, because now it's like, if you're not like this, I don't want you. Now I understand that women have a certain way they want their men, and men have a certain way they want their women, and we all go through that stage. You got to understand what I'm good coming at with this. But it's really good people out there that doesn't have the same type of belief system I have. They might be Muslim, they might be Buddhism, they might be atheists, but they love people and they love relationship. They could be a good husband, they could be a good wife. But if we have that standard to say, hey, if you don't believe like I do, I can't deal with you. That's separation to
Yeah.
me. That's division.
Well,
Yeah.
I could put a spin on the God thing.
Yeah.
I'd just say, if the character, as you mentioned, the moral character reflects that
Yeah.
Right.
God,
Yeah.
Right.
I can deal with whatever belief they
Yes.
raise.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we all chasing for the truth. With
Right.
that.
100%.
But you had mentioned some other things like safety.
Yeah. Very,
Mm-hmm.
very important, because I thought I was safe after being married for 24 years and having a child and owning a home. I thought I was going to be married for the rest of my life till I died. And
That takes a lot out you right there.
oof,
24 years.
yeah.
I say I was married 20, but
I'm 30 in, kid.
I'm 16. I was 16 on one with 4 with the next one.
Yeah.
I just say I've been married 20 years.
Yep.
It does shock you when you take out that much time, like
Yeah.
20 years. Like we here from birth to 20.
Mm-hmm.
So from 20 to 40, and then boom.
Yep.
Here go the shockwave.
Yep. Yep. It was a lot.
I wasn't looking for this dating scene right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I dated you. This is not supposed to be.
Right.
It's not supposed to be.
Right.
So you mentioned security.
Yes. And I don't mean financial, because I make my own money. I don't expect
Luxury homes.
I don't expect a man to financially
Right.
take care of me, but together you're a force. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like each of you has money coming in to help each other, and you can go do amazing vacations and whatever. But like, security to me means not money. It means I can trust you. I can trust you. You're not gonna do something to hurt me.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So you get that, guys. I'm gonna try to make sure we right, Stephanie.
Yeah.
So if I was courting you and I said, well, babe, I'm a school teacher. I don't make the $30,000.
I don't care.
But if I give you the moral character of showing the trust and providing a safe place and have them things aligned with God, that you say that, hey,
Yes.
you got a chance.
Yes. Yes.
It's so refreshing to hear that, because it's like money is like the rule of everything.
Everything, bro. I mean, I'm like, because nowadays in this dating scene, it's contractual, which means that I got to give you money to be with you, type of thing, or I got to pay for certain things to be with you. So it's kind of contractual.
So I've been right, Kevin.
You've been right all along.
Don't sign the contract. Don't sign the contract.
What I mean by that is, like what Stephanie just said, is definitely it's a great plateau to build on, because if you have a female that says I have my own, and then you bring yourself in, and we can build together as a unit, and we can make this thing work as a unit. We can build this thing to where we can both succeed and be happy. That's where every relationship be in, not one-sided. Like, I have my own, and I come into my relationship, and then I have to give everything I have, but you're not giving anything else in return. So it's definitely a crucial factor. That money thing is definitely a crucial factor.
Yeah.
In relationships, it definitely is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, good thing, and it's going to leave me, because a lot of women can do their own. This is not the 20s and the 30s where a woman stayed home and nurtured the family. But we do miss everybody staying home, because that's why everybody fucked up now. Ain't nobody, other people raising your kids. Other people raising kids. So we need the Stephanies in the home. But I do get it. You are a woman that can make your own. But when I heard when we mentioned safety, I'm going back to the abuse part, saying safety to a woman also is her having no fear
Yes.
Mm.
100%.
of you getting aggressive.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. Like when my ex-husband was using the meth, he'd never touch me, thank goodness, but
Yeah.
I was afraid he was going to because
Right.
it got so escalated. He'd flip over tables and like it was just scary.
When the dope man called them, they all get a little aggressive.
Yeah.
They have that. And in his fairness, he probably got screwed, but to hear that he never touched you, that's a win, because a lot of people,
Yeah.
they take that frustration out
Out
on them,
Yep.
and you didn't do. Now, you mentioned security and dependability.
hmm
Like, how do we differentiate
So
two?
dependability is you go to work, you each go to work every day and you know you're coming home and you're going to have dinner together.
Right.
Unless someone has an event or whatever. And usually, and if it's an event, I want my wife there with me or I want my husband there with me.
Mhm.
That's what that's all about. I don't want my husband going out and partying with the boys after work. Like that's not good.
I'm gonna piggyback off that a little bit. Now, security, I get that. I understand that part. Some men need space.
Yeah.
And I understand the marriage dynamics. Now, my marriage is I'm just gonna put it out there. Lucinda might get on me, but I gotta put it out.
Don't do
But
it.
I
She
gotta
get
do
on
it,
you.
brother.
I don't want hot grease
my
on your
wife
back,
is just
Calvin.
grown to the point where, well, she's growing to the point where she's like, hey, if you need space and you need to go out with the guys, which I don't have many guys. Simon's one of them, and a couple other guys. But I don't go out like that. I never have. But if I need space and go out with the guys to play some pool or something like that and hang out for a few hours, okay, I'm cool with that. She just gotten to that point. But
I'm okay with that.
yeah, yeah. But before it was like, where are you going? What you gonna do? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? And so for a man, it kind of turns a man off in that area to where he's like, I'm not your child.
Right.
You know, that type of thing. I get what you're saying, but a man also should understand the dynamics of like how to be respectable towards
Yeah.
the spouse in that area.
Yeah.
Not stay out all night.
Yes,
You know, that
that's
type
what
of thing.
that's what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, safety, this assist with this matter of safety. I also think safety is feeling comfortable to approach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Most
Yes.
definitely. Definitely gotta be a comfortable approach.
Comfortable to approach.
Yeah.
Now, I'm listening to her situation, him flipping tables.
You're scared. You'll be
Yeah.
scared to approach him then, you know?
Yeah.
You're scared, and
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
I really don't know what to do when you're acting like this.
Mhm.
Like, should I get my gun just in case?
Yeah.
It's like that's what it means to be safe.
Right.
And when I talk about dependability, it's like what you said last night, Stephanie. You said we have to be aligned.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
If we're not aligned, how can I depend?
Right.
It's like if you want to talk about a money issue, okay. If I'm making less money, okay, well, you're gonna do the light bill,
Yep.
and I got that.
Yep.
I should depend on you. There should be no surprises
Right.
because of the conversation.
Right.
Right.
100%.
I get it.
At least be told.
Yeah.
That's the dependability.
Yeah.
Dependability is, as Stephanie says, she has no problem with you going out to shoot pole, Calvin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, would you have a problem if Calvin came back 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. I would have a problem.
Any woman would. It's the same. It's vice versa.
But I'm home, baby. What's the matter?
I am here.
I'm home.
I am here. I walk through the door. Aren't you happy? No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Any woman would, and any man would feel the same way. You know, if your wife went out with the girls or whatever, she comes back home 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you're like,
Yeah.
well, what's going on with this? You know, that type of
This is
thing.
a big
I ain't
word.
gonna
too.
lie.
Respect.
Yeah.
I'm so crazy. I don't think my wife would even try that.
Yeah.
So
And then respect is a
that's
big word,
respect.
too.
That's
Yeah.
respect.
Yeah.
That's respect. So, and going to the column B, and this is really just to educate how we feel like how the dating scene was. Calvin been blessed. He ain't have to.
Yeah.
His wife's so good. He ain't home and have to worry about shit.
I almost said something to you, but I changed my mind.
I'm glad
No,
you did.
I'm
But he didn't have to experience the dating scene after being with somebody a
Right.
long time.
Right.
The adjustment.
Yeah.
The adjustment.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's
what's bad for guys is different than girls.
right.
So when I went through mine, as I said last night, I was a whore for a little bit. I was straight up hoe. I straight up hoe.
It's funny.
Just like, hey, I'm just fresh out. I ain't no good for you right now. You still want to try it. And if
Yeah.
I seen one thing that remind me of something wrong,
Yeah.
pulling my pants up, I gotta go.
That red flag. Yeah.
Until I something realize that, hey, everybody not perfect.
Yeah.
But I experienced some of the same things you mentioned. I want to mention one.
Okay.
You say there's a lack of respect.
Mhm.
Yeah. For sure.
Describe some of the things that you thought was just disrespectful.
You start texting back and forth with someone. I was on a dating app, and seemed nice, complimentary, like liked my pictures, like. But and he would text me throughout the day, and as it got later in the day, then I started getting nude dick pics.
And the same day.
I don't even know this person. Like, I just started talking to you.
Right.
Like,
That's one of the things about the internet that gives people the courage to do that shit.
mm-hmm.
Because normally without the internet, you had to have a little courage. You had to say it's like if I'm at the club taking you out, it's like you might have to go through. See what I'm gonna say to her. You have to process a thought a little bit.
Right.
But that damn social media says I can say what I want.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
If she don't do what I want to do, next.
Yep. Yeah, it's true.
That's what it's created.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's created.
Mhm.
So I didn't really do the dating app thing. I kind of went in the club, dyed my beard, and said I was 40 to 38. And had the idea by the time you find out the truth, if I ain't like it's okay, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but on me, that was being disrespectful.
Yeah.
On me, that was being kind of lying a little bit.
Sure.
You know, I was a little mature guy out there, still looking kind of young and playing the field like, hey, she dumb as a bat, but she fine as wine. I was one of those types. So I was totally disrespectful. So I understand on your behalf on what you, because you might have ran into a sucker like me, but I was hurt.
Yeah. That hurt people. Hurt people.
Hurt people.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I like the way you said that. People hurt people.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Yep.
I was hurt, and I was just like, I don't give a damn about nobody but me right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Nobody but me. You mentioned something about the dirty, foul language. We already know about the old nasty, filthy pics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's the language.
Yeah. Bad language.
This ain't Andy Griffin language, huh?
No. And you know, calling women
the B word.
The B word.
the B word.
Yeah.
Like, that's so bad.
Yeah.
So
we ain't gonna blame it on the rappers. It's just that's part of society.
It's part of society now. That B word flies around like it's nothing right now.
Yeah.
A lot of men do it because of distance, like you said, media, rappers, whatever. They think it's a cool thing. Some of these young new wave girls like it. You know, I'm your dirty B or whatever. You know, that type of thing. But when you have a laid back, a mature woman like Steph or my wife, you know, mature women, they tend to, they don't look at that type of stuff.
Why you think our society got to that point though? Because it is totally different.
Yeah, it's definitely different, bro. Definitely.
It's totally different, man. You know?
Yeah.
And some countries don't have social media to the fact that we have access to it.
And some countries that don't have social media, they're thriving in relationship values.
Maybe that's why China's smarter.
Yeah, they're thriving in relationship values.
Maybe that's why China's smarter.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. That's just one element. Don't beat me up, Donald Trump. Don't beat me up. Too aggressive. You mentioned that.
Yeah. Too just like forceful. Like, I'm coming to your house. Like, I'm not even telling you where I live, buddy. You know, just very aggressive.
Right. You know how I used to break that? I used to be like, I'm at the Ritz-Carlton. I'd be at the desk waiting for you to pay to get our ass to the sign.
There you
Ritz
go.
Carlton.
There you go.
Who? I asked somebody didn't even know what the Ritz Carlton is. Google up. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
let's check in. Oh, that'll be $400 for the night.
Wow.
We need a bathtub though. We need a hot tub though. I broke that little person one time. I didn't do it all the time, but that's what I did. Especially somebody that was kind of affluent and talked about her huge
snobby.
career,
Yeah.
snobby type.
Yeah.
I went straight for it. Wait. You ain't gotta come to my house. My house, where I'm at now, I'm at the Ritz Carlton. I'll meet you at the front entrance.
Yeah.
Get you right in there. You be like, oh, you didn't check in? Oh, you not? Well, I guess we don't need to see each other.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
bad to do that, but
Yeah.
I think she threw something on me.
Yep.
But I was just that crazy at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And like I say, this being me. And the last one I want to hit out before I ask the three questions is, how did you feel about everybody I met was like, what's in it for me? Before you even get to know me here or there,
Right.
what's in it for me? Did you experience that a lot?
I did. For sure. Yep.
Stay married.
That's a really
What's in it for me?
it's there. It is there, man. If you don't have, it's something in this life now, if we don't have anything to offer the other person, they tend to think, hey, ain't nothing in it for me, type of thing. You know, and then a lot of people equate, and this will really make me mad too, man. I hate this. A lot of, now I'm finna be blood raw now. Y'all gotta catch this. Pussy and dick come
They
a
love
dime
it.
a dozen.
But they
Come
love
a
to
dime a
fight.
dozen.
But they love to fight.
Listen. I hate to say this on air, but I'm saying in a bold way.
They love to fight.
Pussy and dick come a dime a dozen. What that means is you both, the man and the female, have something to offer each other, but you have to take away that equation,
Yeah.
that particular equation, because that equation is overseeing everything else. The sex thing, and we all need it now, don't get me wrong, but the sex thing oversees everything else that needs to come in play. We have to understand the person's mindset, what they're thinking, how they are.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? That type of thing, you know?
I just think the what's in it for me syndrome has come from the internet makes it look like it's abundant when it's really not.
Yeah,
Right.
it does.
Right.
That's what the internet
Yeah.
does. That's what the Facebook dating it
Yeah.
makes you really it's really makes you feel like it's
Yeah.
so before the internet, it might be like 50 girls in this circumference
Right.
that your car can get to or your bicycle or when you walk.
Right.
And it's like the internet is putting on steroids. You start out at 16 on your bike.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you got a little rich parents, you might have your little hoopty car.
Right.
Yep.
Then you can get it, get around the sides of town. Then you get a good car. You can go, oh, I can go to 40 miles out. You might can date. And then, you get a little more money. You can fly or whatever the case may be. But the internet is boom.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get your list to go down to.
Yeah.
And you just get this, that sounds pretty good what she said. Boom.
Yeah.
I told Steph this a while back. I said, you're a very attractive woman. I said, I don't get it. The dating scene with like with the
You've been married over 30 years, Cal.
but whatever, dude.
That's why you don't get it. You ain't had to go through it.
So I get what you going through as a woman. I understand it 100%. Like I understand that, but like it's like we all have a selective part about us that we want a certain individual person in our life that's gonna that we can combine with.
Right.
That we can combine with. And in the dating app stuff, it's like I see some of them. You got a lot of them out there, like what is it? Plenty of Fish, Tinder, Facebook. I did my research on this because I was, the dating app thing, not because I want to date anybody. Take that for the loosen. But no, I'm just saying. So the research that I did on these apps, it's really hard to meet people genuinely on those apps.
Yeah.
And then I know you're not the type of person to really go out and hang out. So, and I'm not either. Simon's not either anymore. We all in the same age bracket.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's nothing really,
That's
that type
the
of
only
thing.
reason I ever was on.
I was kidding
because
because
I don't go
I
to
couldn't lie about my age no more.
Man, shut up, man.
I don't go to bars and I don't like
I couldn't lie about my age.
It's hard to meet people.
You're right.
Yeah.
Or especially at my
Right,
age.
right.
You know, so.
Right.
I get it.
Well, it all goes back to alignment.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time to get aligned with someone.
Yeah.
That's why we take the risk of wanting to get married.
Yes.
Right.
Because you think going in, I think this feels good.
I think this is all right.
Right.
First 2 years go by. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
You want to sign the contract? Let's sign it. Let's go. I'm not worried about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel loved right now.
Yeah.
But then we all get in a routine.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when the alignment has to come.
Right.
You know, it's like Kevin, you got the truck where you put the cable on and
Oh yeah.
you can pull the stretch the cable as long as it's hooked. You're not worried about it.
Yeah.
As long as it's hooked to the trailer.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
trailer.
I'm good.
You good. You good. And I guess that kind of analogy is what we have to have. Like when Calvin hooks up his trailers to do major repair work and need a lot of equipment, that piece has to be aligned.
Mm-hmm. And it better be in the pool.
Right.
And it has to be able to pull.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to me, that piece is the marriage.
Yes.
That trailer is a woman behind.
Mm-hmm.
And she is putting all her trust, dependability, and safety on the man who's driving that truck.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. It's true.
That's how it goes.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna close it out with a few questions, and we try to answer them together.
Okay.
How long can you go without physical intimacy before the light bulb goes off?
Oof.
Hey, you know what made me ask this question?
Mm.
Because in my dating game, I tried to be fair.
Right.
But once a girl said, I wonder why you ain't asked for it yet. What? That's what made me wake up. Because I said, man, it's only been a couple of weeks. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I started being that disrespectful guy,
Mm-hmm.
putting the test out to see if I get the way I wanted to. If not,
Right.
depending on how the conversation was, I would say, okay, let me back off. I apologize for saying that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really did mean it. But went on.
Yeah.
So the light bulb goes off.
Yeah.
We all have that temperature thermometer that says, I was ready tonight. He threw his arms around me.
Mm-hmm.
You want to answer that first, Steph?
Oh, what am I gonna?
That's
say?
a hard one.
Oh, it is.
She
hard.
already answered it. She said it last night and she said it again. She already answered it.
What is that?
She said it in the room. I'm gonna see if you can remember. She
I
said
did
it in
say
the
it.
room.
You said it.
She said the
I
answer.
did. Oh, I can't remember what I said. I'm nervous.
I
I can't remember what she said.
If there's value there,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and it's
Oh, yeah.
earned.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Value there is earned, and she did say
Yeah.
that she don't want to give herself to anybody that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not wanting. That's
Yeah.
not. That's the answer.
Yeah.
So for
Deserving.
that's not deserving.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crucial. That's really good. Yeah. I 100% agree. For a woman, for a man, it's a totally different story.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a
'Cause
totally
we're
different story.
opposites.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you know they got something now that like they call it child support, enforced child support.
Mm.
That makes you think about is this person deserving of what I'm about to do?
Right.
Especially when you're in big Calvin shoes.
This guy here, man.
Yeah, but you know it's you have to put. I just use child support to make it funny, but there have to be those pillows
Yeah.
that we talked about earlier
Yeah.
about when you mentioned the morals, the stability, all these things that we mentioned earlier.
Right.
That leads to that,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
and it's like Stephanie just gave us like, okay, this is when I'm kind of looking for a guy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he started checking the box. As he started checking the box, Stephanie may get, I'm getting on. Say it, Cat. I want to get loose. Next question. How is connection different with women compared to a man?
Yeah. For me, and I think for all women, I feel like men are very physical. That's how they feel close.
Mm-hmm.
And women are emotional. Like they need that emotional bond.
I'm 100% agreement with that, but I want to tell you, some men are sensitive too,
Yeah.
and I'm one of those dudes, so I
Yeah.
can attest to this.
They call that soft in the
I'm
millennium.
soft. I'm soft. Cry like a baby. Mama. I'm soft, man. But yeah, I want that physical touch. I need that physical touch. But I have an intimacy part. Like I need that mental
Yeah.
love as well.
Yeah.
And so the physical touch is fine, but I need that mental stability as well as a man.
Right.
So
Well,
yeah.
I remember prior person I dated said there was nothing to figure out about taking care of a man.
Mm-hmm.
Feed him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She called it the 3F rule.
I know it.
Feed his ego.
Mm-hmm.
You just said you need your ego fed.
Yeah.
And she said, you got to fuck him too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
She said, it's real simple.
Mm-hmm.
And, with me, I think it's the touch as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's the physical touch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when I was in my single days, see, it's different when you say, all right, we're done. Have a good night. See you next time.
Right.
That's different.
Right.
But we get to come home every day.
Yeah.
For
Snuggle.
me, yeah. That little snuggle.
That's
So I
nice.
tell my wife I love the silhouette.
Yeah.
The spoon.
The silhouette is just, a woman they lay down, then they have their little curve.
The
Yeah.
spoon.
And that's their
Call it spooning.
that's the one. We're gonna have to get him about the different love positions in the bed.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Calvin.
Yeah, I know, man.
We're gonna bring Renee in with that one. What is the different love positions in the bed without the nookie being given?
Yes, exactly.
So
That's funny.
the spoon is
Spoon
one.
is one of them.
That happened to be my favorite.
I like to be spooned.
I tell when I'm upset and mad, my wife do catch on.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She catch on. And all I want to do is put my head on the thigh,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and she scratched the head for a little while.
Yep.
Then I got this. What was the matter with you? I'm glad you calmed me down. I tell you, I'm glad it's over. So
Yeah.
I get it. But here's the last one. I don't mean to be negative. What causes a disconnection?
I got one. Lack of communication. That's the main disconnect.
Oh, for sure.
If you can't communicate with your spouse or the significant other that you're with, and you have a problem with both of you guys understanding where each other stands, that's a real bad disconnect.
Yeah.
Because eventually, just being honest, eventually
Somebody else will listen.
somebody else is going to listen,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else is going to escalate.
But you married, Calvin, and it don't matter that you're not supposed to do that shit. You're married, you signed, you do this. I will bush your ass. That's just the way it is.
But it's true. But it's definitely true that to me it is definitely that. If two people is living in a household and you both are scared to talk to one another because you're afraid the other one's gonna snap or say something crazy or come off a certain type of way, and you're like, ain't no sense of me even talking to you. Right. And then here comes John Blow or Amy Cole. John Blow or Amy Go. Either way it go, Amy Go gonna talk to John Blow, and then John Blow is gonna be like, she listens.
Yeah.
For a man, mental stability is in communication is a turn on.
Yeah.
That's the big and the small. Some people say it's the body. It could be you can have a fine one, but she has no articulate way of talking. She has no way of listening to you. That's a turn off for me. But
if she get naked,
even when she get naked, if she has nothing, if she has nothing to say to me, mentally, and you just there as a piece of meat, that's not a turn on.
Well, I think it leads for closing.
Yeah.
You mentioned communication. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's one subcategory,
right,
that leads to a loss of interest.
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
Definitely.
That's the big one.
Big one.
The loss of interest.
Yes. Yes.
So the loss of interest is the kill dealer of everything.
It is. It is.
So I think Stephanie mentioned earlier that she wants to be with you when you go to the club.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She knows you need space, but she wants to make everything a loving experience.
Yeah.
Now I kind of vibe with that.
I vibe with it.
Now sometimes even my own situation, we like our space a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes they like, I want to go to the football game. I like, I don't want to go to the football game with Calvin. I want to go with you.
Exactly. You know, and that's another.
That'd be a little something, but
Yeah,
I compromise and
yeah.
say the heating element in a football game. If you don't have the skybox seats,
Oh, yeah.
I can understand. Well, hey, I already don't love football,
Yeah.
Right.
but you won't ask me to sit in 90-degree heat to watch the damn game.
Yeah.
I get it. I learned to say,
Yep.
leave that alone. But when I get out of the hot game and the sun beat me up for 3 hours and I come back home, I go something to eat, go on to sleep. I see you 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning if you trying to raise hell. So, nevertheless, if there's any closing remarks.
I think I'm good. Steph, you got something to say?
I think I'm good. Just don't give up. Just believe in yourself. Keep trying. Put yourself out there. Eventually, stars are gonna align.
I like that. I like that.
Renee, we looking for you out there. You check on your friend in the morning, in the evening,
Yes.
and help her to the most tumultuous times of her life.
I like that. I love it.
And I wonder what kind of counseling she got for the rest of the people out there.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee.
Hello.
We'll see you. Thank you for joining us on Common Hood. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share. This is Simon P, flanked by Calvin P, and our lovely guest, Stephanie. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.